Hey, hello everybody. It's William. Welcome to my channel, and we'll continue our journey of augmented reality. As you guys can see right here, I just cast my phone to my screen. You might notice a little bit laggy. Yeah, sorry about that because I'm using my laptop, and it's not definitely not the highest spec, so you might encounter a little bit lagness that. So I really need your help. I like to generate positive cash flow to this channel, so I can move a new studio right now. Yeah, I really need your help to get me off the street. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, it's pretty laggy. That's because my computer is not good enough. Okay, so I really need to rent a studio in order to do that. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, let's just go back to my tutorial. Yeah, so yeah, by the way, the best way to support me is to yeah, help me to apply for YouTube partner program. And so for me, if yeah, for you just click that subscribe button and give this video a thumb up. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, thank you guys, and let's go back to it. We already achieved the functionality of grouping all this cube and sphere, so I can make it, yeah, change color once when they collide with one another, and the same sphere won't be able to change color, won't be able to collide. But if I, yeah, collide with cube, you can do that, and it will change the color. Okay, and yeah, let me change this color as well. So let's make it bigger. Okay, let's make it bigger. Yes, yeah. So yeah, you got an idea. And yeah, as promised, I'm going to add physics to the interaction. Right now, it's just overlapped, and even though you got a collision detection system actually working, when it touches the surface, it will change the color. But clearly, this is not enough. This is a little bit fake. Okay, it's really weird that you can go through the body of the cube. Okay, I want actual physics working, and maybe just I don't know, maybe a gravitational pull to pull everything, every entity down to the ground, or maybe when they collide with one another, they just bounce, and you can actually move it using your gesture, and you can generate a certain force to knock some part of the entity down, maybe down the surface, or just knock it away. Okay, so that's what we are about to achieve. Okay, let's get to it. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so I got two channels. One's the learning free with William Jamming, the other is just William Jamming. I will share with you all the digital art in that channel. Okay, yeah, let's get started. Okay, first of all, let's go back to our code. We got a coordinator, we got this collision append. We don't need that actually. In fact, this code is a little bit clumsy, and it's already pretty repetitive, so we can actually yeah, change that as well. Maybe in next video I'm going to show you how to do that. So we sort of can make it a certain class, and sort of initialize it and passing all this argument to it. So yeah, that's the idea. And yeah, and these two, I don't think we need it, because this actually achieve this collision event and change the material, basically just change the color. Okay, and so they used collision as a trigger, and to change the material. We don't want that. We want to achieve the functionality of actually collide with one another, like a simulation of reality. So maybe just comment it out. Okay, just comment it out, and then let's write the new functionality ourselves. Okay, so yeah, let's actually change some of the Yeah, let me just use Visual Studio Code here. Some of the box here. So basically, we generate a box entity, but we never going to add some physics to it. So we just generate collision shape, and that collision just acts as a collision component. Maybe previously I should leave it as a trigger. It's more precise way of doing things, because we are not going to make it actually collide with one another, but actually as just to work as a trigger. So instead of a default mode, I think maybe you need to change that to trigger. But here, let's just leave with the default mode and see whether it will work or not. Okay. But probably previously should be a trigger, because we trigger the subscribe functionality here and change the simple material as well as the color. So yeah, maybe let's just put it here, general collision shape, and let's add a collision body to it. So remember, we call it box01, and I'm going to add a physics body to it. So physics body, fixable component, that's pretty good. Okay, so we add physics body by using physics body component, and we pass the mass properties. This is just the default. Init mass 1. I think you can just make it default, so dot default. Okay, so just use the default settings. Material default, and mode. This is pretty important. I strongly recommend that you use dynamic mode rather than other mode, because dynamic mode means that apply all the environment forces to it. So basically, all the gravitational pull, right? So it's got a sort of a gravitational pull downwards, and we got this. Maybe if we got some force field, maybe got some wind, some collision. All the calculation just include all this sort of a dynamic environment to it. Okay, so once you got that, I think we can just change box 1 to box 2. Okay, so here, and copy and paste. Instead of box 1, let me change it to box 2. Then you note routine, change box to 3. And of course, I'm going to change this repetitive code later on. Right now, I just want to demonstrate that we can actually do that. And of course, sphere, we can do that. But instead of a box 01, let's use sphere 01, physics body. Let's copy that and adding all that down below. Okay, and make it 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's okay. So right now we just put it at the X position, and then stack all this box together at the Y position. We can do that, but I want to raise all the sphere higher in the air as well. So maybe just raise it by changing the position. Okay, so sphere is just to change X position, but let's add the Y position as well. So 01, got it here. Copy that and change that, maybe a 4, something crazy, but not too crazy. And then maybe a 7. Okay, so let's save it and test the result. Alright, sorry guys, just forgot to add a very important thing, which is floor. Right, so we need to make a ground. I tested out everything just for to the emphasis. So yeah, let's create the ground first. So box O2, yeah, O1, anchor, maybe here. Let's generate a ground first. Okay, so ground will be, let's use model entity to generate that. Plane pretty big. That's too big. Maybe just I don't know, 1.5. That'll be suffice. And the material, simple material. You can choose the color you like. Green, pretty good. Yeah, metallic green. And let's just leave it here. And ground, and of course, you need to add collision shape to it. Ground. General collision shape, recursive, true. Yeah, same old stuff. Physical body, perfect. Default static. Yeah, remember to change it to static rather than dynamic, because the ground is always static. And then you can, I think you can anchor, add that, add child ground to it. Yeah. And yeah, maybe I need to change the box mass as well, because yeah, you don't want to just collide with the box mass material. Okay, so maybe we need to yeah, delete it. So yeah, I think the filter in the group, yeah, I think this is a big overhaul, because we need to change every filter. So in it, let's just delete it, and yeah, I think I can add the filter to sensor, right? So why is it not give me yeah, suggestion? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's the thing that we want. Let me copy that, get rid of all the in it, and instead just give it a sensor to it, so you can collide with anything rather than collide with a specific group. Let me change that one by one. You need to be extreme patient, yeah, because the result is pretty rewarding. And we come to a sphere. Okay, double click and select everything. We can't. So yeah, it's need to do that manually. Or the sensor. Yeah, pretty good. Let's test it out. Okay, the result is pretty good. I'm going to run that again so you guys can see it. Right now you guys can't see it. Let's just open a new recording. Okay, start initializing. And I think the funny thing is that when I try to initialize it, it just yeah, sort of just disconnect my phone. So let's build that again, and hopefully when I initialize it, I can get that. Okay, so did you see that? And hopefully it runs smoothly, because last time it just yeah. Did you get that? Falling from the sky and yeah, bounced onto the surface, just like we set out to do. And I think maybe under the surface we get some of the ball, some of the cube as well. We also got the ball bouncing dangerously at the edges of the surface. But hey, we already set out what to do. But if you test out, this time the gesture is not working. So we need to change the gesture as well. And I think this video is already pretty long. Maybe I'm going to adjust gesture in next video. But right now we already achieved a plane, and yeah, make the physics body work Okay, so basically, um, the uh, the sphere as well as the cube is a dynamic physical body, and we got static ground here, and we leave it to a certain height, and when initialized, it just drop down to the surface, bounced around a little bit. Okay, but I want to do something even more interesting. I want to use gesture to control the cube as well as the sphere and make it collide with each other. We already know how to make it collide, and we can use subscribe to change the material. So